One thing I gotta bring up here, and this isn't to call out one specific podcast, but apparently there's a lot of people that I've noticed kind of talking this way, Z. On Judd's hockey show, Judd Zolgad, Jesse Pierce, and AJ, I forget his last name. Apologies. They keep on talking about the first pairing of the future, how Brock Faber has all of the defense to make up for all of Zeev Buium's defensive woes because he's an offensive machine. Can you please educate people on the fact that Zeev Buium can absolutely play defense?
Yeah, sure. I didn't know that was even
that blew my mind. That blew my mind that people think that he can't play defense just because he scores.
Yeah, and because he's not like 6'3". Yeah, I mean, again, so, and we've talked about this in general too, just with like, for whatever reason, whenever there's a defenseman who gets drafted really high and puts up legit offense, it's like an automatic assumption. It's like one of the first things, like, yeah, we'll see about the defense. It's like, well, every single player that is 17 fucking years old, like when you go to the play of the NHL, like it's gonna be a different level of defending, you know? Like, so every single player that's ever been drafted that plays defense is gonna have an adjustment to play. Well, like even the guys that step in and look like it's still gonna be a step up.
So when you look at a guy like Cale Makar, he can only be good at offense or good at defense. Which one is he good at?
Never. Cale, never heard of. I don't know who.
Never met her.
Hardly know her. Yeah, no, I mean, you're like, I get offense, I guess. But no, he is more than capable.
I would actually, if I had to pick which one he's better at, it's defense. And that's crazy.
Really?
I think his defensive skills are so underrated. And that's not to say that it's like defense by a landslide, but dude, he does a pretty good job in his own end. And I love him too for the fact that he is like the one player who looks very unassuming and he looks small. And then you try and hit him and he literally does not move. Like he truck sticks you without even moving. It's awesome.
Yeah. He is a brick shithouse. Like, again, like you said, he's not big. He's not small. He's just there. You know, you can tell he's athletic. You know, he's in the NHL, playing a lot. Obviously, he's like he's an athletic guy. And then you try to hit him, and you want a young defenseman that loves a reverse hit. Cale Makar loves contact. The body craves contact. If you're Cale Makar, yeah, it's very fun. Yeah, body craves contact. There you go. Got it in there. But yeah, no, it's the same thing where it's just like, we'll see how they defend at the NHL level. It's like, yeah, every guy, you could say that about, I mean, okay, guys that light it up offensively, yeah, we'll see if they can produce the off. Like, it's the same shit. It's the same fucking thing. These kids are 17. But listen, Zeev Buium's never going to be like, you're never going to look at him as like your elite number one shutdown, killing all the, but the big thing with him is he is absolutely not some like all offense defensive black hole. Like that's not him at all. He plays an incredible two-way game, and his offense, especially this year, just happened to like take 10 steps forward, and he was like putting up like 50 points in college hockey as a fucking 17-year-old freshman, which was nuts. But yeah, especially like with how good he skates, how well he skates against the like transition defense or against the rush, breaks up plays like that. He's very smart. He kills plays before they start. But even in zone, like, yeah, he's not going to be like, you're not going to be like relying on him to be out there for your whole like 2-minute penalty kill. But he more than holds his own defensively, and he's a good defender that just happens to have like potentially, I won't say elite offense at the NHL level. That's where I will step in and be like, okay, like, yeah, he put up crazy offense. I don't think he's going to be a guy that's putting up 60 points in the NHL. He's got this, like, that's his ceiling probably. Like, he can put up a lot of offense. He's gonna get points in the NHL, but you're also not like needing him. Like, he's not an offensive defenseman where it's like, hey, if he doesn't give us 50, 60, 70 points a year, what is he really doing on this team? No, he's an incredible two-way defenseman that's probably going to be able to give you 25, 26 minutes a night, and he's going to be able to give you 40, 50 points reliably. And there's going to be years he'll probably flirt with 60 or 70. But yeah, the idea that like Brock Faber is going to have to make up for his defensive woes is crazy, because that's not reality at all. So again, they are such a fun D pair to just like imagine and think about like moving forward, because especially they don't really have like, there's not one thing like, oh, that's going to be a problem, because we've already seen, we know Brock Faber is like an elite level defensive defenseman, but then this year we saw the offense like that we just did not see coming, putting up 40 points, playing in every game this year. And Zeev Buium, like, he's got the offensive potential. He's already a more than solid defender. So like the two of them together, it's just like, keep them out there for 35 minutes a night. It's fine. Like there's just like no like big glaring weakness. It's great. So yeah, no, it's not like a Brock Faber's is gonna have to cover for Zeev. Like that's not reality.
Good. That's what we needed to hear. The people needed it.